Hello video streamer, my name is Mark and I'm currently a rising sophomore at Regis High School. My final milestone for the Star Trek tricorder was programming it so that I can display data from other sensors on the screen and wiring this thermal camera to the screen, to the nano to the screen. So right now, previously I could only view the temperature sensor, but now I could view the other sensors such as the UV sensor, which currently says it's a low UV, accurate. The light sensor, right now it says it's bright, but if I put my hand over it, it'll change colors and correspondingly decrease. And I can also view data from the GPS. The thermal camera and the UV sensor both use the same ports on the nano, so I had to wire them through a multiplexer. A multiplexer is basically switches between multiple inputs to create one output. So I can code this so like at one time it can read the UV sensor and at another time it can read the thermal camera. So right now this should be displaying the thermal camera. Yeah, so if I put my hand over it, it'll change correspondingly, depending on how hot or cold its readings are. For the most part, the code stayed the same. The only thing that changed was with the multiplexer. Like, you can't really, you have to program it to either be set to high or low, so the multiplexer knows which sensor to send things to, but otherwise the code stayed the same from before. One challenge I encountered was actually getting the multiplexer to work, because at first I could only run it manually, but now I can have the Arduino switch between the two sensors. Another problem I ran into was I wrote too much code, which accidentally broke the nano because it ran into a stability issue, but now it's fixed because I replaced the nano. Pretty much next for my project will be making a container to hold it. Previously I mentioned how I 3D CAD'd something. Well, these are some of the pieces for it, and they would have formed a box around it, but we ran out of filament and time, so may use a different material. Also, I'll consider condensing the code so I can run more sensors at once. And overall, I enjoyed being at BlueStamp. I learned a lot about engineering, electrical engineering, as previously I only had experience with robotics, and also more specific electrical engineering coding, as previously I only knew the basics of coding. Thank you for watching.